Well, first and foremost, I want to thank the people that got me here, because I believe that nothing I could say could possibly be more important than the people who got me here to say it. So I would like to thank my father. He showed me that when you have something that you truly believe in, that you fight for it, and you never let life tell you what you can't do. My mother, who brought me up to care for the needs of other people, even though I don't always quite exercise that lesson. I would not be here today if it wasn't for them, both philosophically and physically. I would like to thank the teachers that made this trip bearable. All of the staff here is incredible, but I would like to highlight just a few right now. My English teacher, Miss K, who fueled my creative spark and helped me become the writer I am proud to be today. You truly were an awesome teacher and one of the few that I looked forward to having class with. My history teacher, Mr. Sandwich, who made me realize that a person should be honest and hardworking, not necessarily for the benefit to himself, but as a courtesy to those around you. And Mr. Jones, who is no longer here with us at the Maritime Academy. You are a fantastic teacher, a great person, and a brilliant mind. Finally, I would like to thank my friends. And without some of you, I would have gone through high school without a single laugh. You are all awesome people and have my great respect. I hope that you all follow your dreams and achieve great victories along the way. Thank you for being people that I needed to survive this thing. And now on to what I have to say. When I first came to the Maritime Academy of Toledo, I had a bad attitude towards being here. I was new, and like most 15-year-olds, new school scared me. Due to certain events in that first day, I thought this school would be dramatically unfair and unequivocally boring. That day, I thought I was in for the worst ride of my life. Let me tell you what I saw happen inside these walls since that first day. I saw teachers who cared more about their students than they did their money or their time, a quality made evident by their readiness to buy things with their own money and spend hours of their own free time planning lessons for us. I saw students who cared more about their homework than they did their weekend. I saw one student stand up for himself when his human rights were in violation, even though it meant he temporarily had to suffer punishment for it. Moral and social courage is what I saw. I saw brains help jocks with math, and I saw jocks hang out with brains without being ashamed of it. I saw one student get torn apart because he had an attitude problem, and another get reassurance because he had a self-esteem issue. And I saw the teacher that made the distinction between them and gave each student personal treatment that they needed to improve. And yes, there have been bad times, but this is high school, remember? I've been crushed more than once here, but I've also been brought back resurgent by those who cared about me. Facts are nice, but I learned more than the difference between a simile and a metaphor in my years at the Maritime Academy. So many real-life practical lessons were imprinted onto me, not just from teachers, but from students as well. Yes, I disagreed with some things, but that also taught me a lesson, that you can't give up just because you don't agree with the ones above you. Some people say that if you can see the shore, then you aren't deep enough, and I want to find a horizon to swim to, because I firmly believe that your life is what you make of it, and I'm going to leave this school with all the lessons that it's taught me, and make my life everything I want it to be. You better believe I'm going somewhere, because I think that if a day goes by and you aren't farther than you were yesterday, then you don't deserve to be where you are today. I'm not standing here to tell you that I'm perfect, or even special in any way. I've made mistakes and I've spoken lies. I'm just a representative from an entire group of people. So don't look at me as valedictorian, look at me as a senior who got a little luckier than his peers, because that's truly what I am. So now I prepare for the rest of my life. I'm sure it will be a challenge, but I can and will overcome. When I first came to the Maritime Academy of Toledo, I had a bad attitude towards being here. Now, I have a bad attitude towards leaving. Thank you.